That doesn't look like stream crashing. Hey. Okay, and now I just have to make sure that everything is recording properly. It is. I fixed it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Hello. Welcome. Hello. How's it going? How are we doing? Welcome back to Squeaky Chair Land, where my chair squeaks and I am in a new land. Ta-da! Thank you very much for the 5 months, Alchemist. And also, thank you for... Excuse me. Thank you very much. Hey, no alarms right now. Thank you very much for the 8 months, Amber Star. And thank you very much for the continuing the gift sub that for some reason I can't see the message for anymore.
I missed last stream, but very glad to see you back, my lord. I
Probably.
made tiramisu tres leches cake for my partner's birthday, and if I could, I would give you some.
Oh, that sounds very tasty. That does sound very tasty. Thank you. It was very kind. Hello. Welcome. So my audio recordings have
Your progress and the work you do to make this happen is incredible.
Thank you, Spool. This is very kind. Hello everybody. It's good to see you. My audio recordings have not been working for a little bit. I have now fixed it. I hope. It should technically be working now. It should be fine. Which is why I was a little worried that I might have crashed at the start of the stream. But now it looks like everything, technically speaking, should be good. The only remaining thing that could ruin today is my continuously squeaking chair, and me accidentally stepping on the off button for the power strip that is currently under my desk. This is a new bit rate. What do we think? How does it look? That's pretty good. I hope. You will have to tell me if the stream does terribly. So, it's just perfect. This is a public service announcement. We here at the Crystarium Health and Safety Office would like to remind you to remember it is advised to subscribe to Wrath Games at twitch.tv/WrathGames. Remember to stay hydrated. You may purchase water by donating bits to stay safe. Okay, that's not how that works, but thank you. For legal purposes, you do not get water with the bits that you send to my Twitch channel. Thank you for the minion roulette. Hello. Mimic, I'm gonna yawn more just because of... Because you said that? Oh. I'm gonna yawn more, just for you, Mimic. Thank you, Slider, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Marvel, for the 9 months of Prime. Thank you, Spoolicus, for the 5 months. It's very kind of you. And thank you, Slider, for the 5 gifted. It's very kind. It's very kind indeed. Hello. Wrath yawn. We need that as a need. Hello, Nathaniel. Hydrate? I didn't even get a drink to hydrate. Hold on. You're gonna have to give me a minute. Just wait a second. Just give me 2 seconds. Cracking open a cold one with the gamers. Today's drink of choice is a non-brand name half and half lemon iced tea combination. When will my lord feed us? You get fed every 2 times a week. That's probably fine, right? You don't want to get out of bed, but you're getting hungry and thirsty? I'm sorry to do this to you. I'm sorry to do this.
Cracking open a boy with the cold ones.
Honestly, that is my preferred. An Arnold Palmer. No. If it was an Arnold Palmer, I would tell you, because we support Arnold Palmer in this household. Anything for them to continue to barely ever raise prices, if ever at all, and mostly never. They're good. Hello, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. A cold iced tea with the boys, exactly. I have a problem. I am currently in a place where they do not provide fruit punch. I cannot buy my fruit punch anymore. It is gone. It does not exist. So I have to replace it with a new drink. Skill issue. Punch the fruit. Come on. What's your question, Mirror? I will not be feeding you, YouTube chat. Arizona Arnold Palmers are goated. It's true. They are. They are actually the only Arnold Palmer. If you're getting a different one, you're not. It's not real. You just send me Crystal Light Fruit Punch. They literally don't sell it here. So yeah, you would have to if I wanted it ever again. It's over for me. Hello, thank you for the prime. Strawberry Ghost. How's it going? I'm gonna probably do you want animated or static yawns? What are you talking about? You're not making a yawn emote, are you? Yeah, I'd say the goal today is to get to Holminster. We're in a brand new expansion, so wish me luck on my newly started challenge run, doing some light work on it in the background of the stream. Good luck, Blue. I wish you the best. Thank you for stopping in as always. Hello. Yes, I am, and you can't stop me. Okay, well, if I can't stop you, if I have no option... If I have no option and no say in this, then sure, do the animated. I'll make you do the most you possibly can. Yeah, it should just be the one little bit of the MSQ left to do for Mr. Alphin Knot. Make it animated with the sleepy bubble and everything. Callus, you're really going over the top with this. You just don't know how much I enjoy your videos with this solo journey. Thank you for making my days at work a lot better. I need you to endure. That's very kind of you, Alex. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you like the videos. This is very glad. Hello, Yusrik. I hope you have a good one. Have a wonderful day. What was I doing? What was I saying? What expansion is this? This is Shadowbringers. We're on... Technically speaking, right, you have to remind yourselves that you are currently reading the manga, okay? The anime is still on season 3. Right now, you are currently at the manga, which is at season 4. So spoilers for the anime watchers. Think this legally classifies as torture in a few states? You mean the not being able to buy my fruit punch? That's pretty bad. Reading the light novel at this point, yeah, that might be a bit more accurate. Serious answer. Have you checked the frozen concentrates? Many companies expect you to mix your own punch instead of selling it pre-made. No. It's I had like a powdered fruit punch that I would get, that I would just mix in with water. And I can no longer get that at my current location. Hype for the live-action Netflix adaptation? Maybe that'll be an April Fool's joke. That'll be perfect. I'll just make an entire live-action Netflix adaptation of Solo only for April Fools. That'll be fantastic. Hello, everybody. Thank you for stopping in today, Cheer Squad. Am I going to check out Expedition 33? What is that? Powder like Kool-Aid? I mean, yeah, but I've never had Kool-Aid mixed from powder. I've only ever had the pre-mixed Kool-Aid. But I assure you, it is a masterpiece. It's 10 out of 10, and also it's only like 5 calories for a large glass of, or for a full water bottle, which is preferable. I would like to not have... I don't like drinking calories. Because that is the easiest way for me to get way too many calories in my diet, is to just drink them. So, I would like to avoid that wherever possible. Somebody did post an Amazon link that then got them obliterated by the moderators, but it is possible for me to order it online off of Amazon. The problem is that to deliver it to me, firstly, it costs $70 to buy the fruit punch packets, and then it's gonna cost like $30 or $40 in shipping, and I don't really think that's worth it. Don't like drinking calories. You chug water like a dehydrated vacuum if you're getting calories from... Yeah, exactly. It's just how it works. It's just the life we live. 100% worth it. I mean, you're right, it is worth it, but come on, I can't let myself do that. I have to budget somehow. I'll just send you a care package when you can... No, that's okay. That'll still probably cost you way too much money. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm a big boy. I can get a new drink. Right now, I'm drinking non-brand name lemonade iced tea mixture in a can. Not have Amazon Prime. I don't really have Amazon Prime. I don't really like I don't like getting things from Amazon. Like, there's a lot of stuff you just have to get from Amazon. Don't get me wrong. But every time I have to get something from Amazon, I'll log into Amazon and I'll go to buy the thing, and then they'll just say, hey, you don't have Prime. Do you want Prime? And I'll say, no. And then they'll say, hey, do you wanna, like, what if we give you, like, a free trial for, like, 3 days? And I'm like, sure. And then I cancel it the next day because I'm not ordering anything else off of Amazon. So... That is the extent of my Amazon Prime. Hello, here's my letter of introductions. Amaro are often used for travel, and here I was expecting a chocobo. How's the new place? The new place is pretty great, honestly. I'm looking up at my ceiling right now, and there is some random pieces of tape that have just been laid about that I didn't notice. There also seems to be a plant.
A bit late as I missed the last few streams, but welcome to Shadowbring as my lord.
Thank you, Berg. That's a ridiculous tip. Thank you very much for the 50.
Oh yay, finally got time to watch your stream again. Rock on gesture emoji.
Thank you, Corn. It's very kind. Thank you. All of this. Why not plan for those 3 days and order everything you need during the trial? It's just that even even Amazon Prime doesn't pay for that shipping. Like, I still have to pay for that shipping whether I like it or not. So it's unfortunate. Hold on, wait a second. I know I'm supposed to be doing the MSQ, but I am very confused all of a sudden. Why is there a plant in my ceiling? Hello? What art? Are you a fake plant? Oh, I get it. We gotta figure this out. Just give me a second. Just give me a moment. You must be fake. There's no way you're real. Who just shoved a fake plant up into the... What am I... I can't get it. Chat, I'm not able to get it. This is not working. My small piece of packing cardboard is not exactly holding up. Show plant. I think it's taped up there too. Who wanted the plant up there that badly? I'll do this later. I'll deal with this later. I gotta please water us. That's us. I'm sorry, YouTube chat. I didn't even notice. Don't worry, I'll water you right now. Oh, man. I'm so confused. This is... That was a genuine shock to my core. I'm just looking up at the roof of this room like, yeah, you know, this place really is good. Oh, there's some little pieces of tape over there. That's kind of weird. Oh, there's some more tape. Oh, is that a plant? I don't know anymore. It's all over for me. I give up. I just have to accept that this is my life now. I'm going to find random tiny little fake plants everywhere I go. They will follow my steps. Maybe the room had a bunch of plants in it to make it more green? Maybe. I did not try throwing some TNT at it. I'm gonna have to defeat some creepers and get some sand to make the TNT block, but you know, we could look into it. Too busy looking at this hands and our street. I'm sorry, Cadus. Thank you very much for the 9 months. It was very kind of you. And thank you, Frog, for the 4 months. It is very, very good. I apologize for how long that took. Whoa. Oh, okay, I already had. I thought I didn't have this with
Just got my dad into this game.
Oh.
Can't wait to get him far enough in the MSQ so I can start sharing your journey with him.
Alright,
Rather
well,
love.
this... B-roll.
Whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen.
We love the B-roll. This B-roll shot and this part of the video goes out specifically to you, Celeste Shepard's dad. Good to see. Welcome to Shadow. Hello.
Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance,
Can you remind me to put this in the video? I know you're not at the stream right now, but like just future can you remind me to put this bit of the audio in the video? This is very important. It's very important. Oh, look at the little guy. I feel like I really wanted an Amaro when Shadowbringers came out. But then the way to get an Amaro was like really stupidly difficult, or like it was a very long grind, and I can't remember what it was, but that just made me never want to get it. How do you get an Amaro? It's all jobs to 80. Oh, yeah, that's why. It is max every single class. No, thank you. All combats. Oof. Yeah, exactly. You mean not Red Mage? No, thank you. I want nothing to do with this. Maybe one day I will get that. Still think the normal Amaro should have been an MSQ reward, and all jobs to 80 should have been a special variant. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. I feel like it would be a very nice MSQ reward, but who knows? Do you know there's a certain custom delivery series that unlocks airships within the Crystarium and Yulor when maxed? What? You're telling me I can unlock an airship in this video game after A Realm Reborn? I've never heard of that in my life. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Where am I going? I missed it. Hold on. Don't mind me. Cheer squad, look away. Absolutely. Are they even playing the game? They don't level everything to 100? Yes. So long as you level Red Mage to 100, it counts. Hello. 1 whole year. Thank you for the 12 months, Rice Cake. This is very kind of you. Thank you. I have a question. Thank you, Corky, for the 3 months. It's very kind. I did have a question. Do any of you have that unlocked? Have you unlocked the airship from the Crystarium to Yulmore? Have you ever used it? Outside of just using it, like, the one time after you unlock it, just to see what it looks like? Have you ever used... No? Okay. Okay, yeah, yes, twice. Okay. There you go. We got one winner. Too cheap to teleport. Alright, okay. You know what? Understandable. You unlocked it, but you don't even know where to go to use it. Alright. This sounds like I did not miss out on anything, and I'm glad to hear it. This would be pretty sick for the no teleport run, though. What do I win? I'm taking away your teleports. You now have to use airships. Water, please. And I will be paying with this gill. I thought they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. No, don't you worry. I'll go out and deal with the creatures. No teleporter mount challenge. I mean, I like the idea of a no teleport, but like, the only difference that I could really see in gameplay is just that it will take me longer. So I would need something that would make it fun, other than just adding the time. You know, You know what? I can't say anything. That's going on the list. Remind me that something is going on a list as soon as I'm done with this quest, so that I can go put it on said list.
Wrath, I have a neat clinge idea for you. You can make a new character and do all of the MSQ solo. Might be interesting, just an idea.
Oh, you know what? I kind of like that. Yeah, you know. No, actually.
Welcome to Shadowbringers.
Actually, no. I don't think that would work. There's no way to get past Titan, so you would probably like be done at the level 30 MSQ in No Realm Reborn. No response. You need to knock louder. Nobody would watch it anyway, true for real. How well, Wrath? How well, women? How is it going? Hello? Is anybody in there? Hello? A faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. No one is home. They haven't been for some time, and there are rats. Hey, women, oh, limit. Not women. Yeah, I tried my best, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, so, why is Solo breaking and entering? To save people, obviously. No teleport, you can never open a map. How well do you know the world? 14, but your character isn't traveling by foot. But if your character isn't traveling by foot, the video ends. Does that mean, like, I have to constantly be moving, too? Something's going on the list. True, thank you. Thank you.
Something is going on the list.
Thank you. I actually completely forgot. Alright, let's go on a list. Okay, perfect. Secretly live in Wrath's walls? I mean, it's not secret. Lemon, how is it secret? I packed you in one of my boxes when I was leaving, and then I put you back in the walls when we got here. Does my lord have sunglasses? Unfortunately not, but a pair of sunglasses would do pretty nicely right now. It's a secret to everybody. Oh, of course, very true. I should be leveling a different class, shouldn't I? This is like a free class to 80. Why am I not leveling one of the other classes? Why am I doing this on Warrior? Why am I like this? Also secretly live in our souls, but he doesn't know. I'm just here to steal cats. Well, my cats, unfortunately, really like their new room, so you won't be stealing them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think Paladin's probably going to be the most useful to level up with the quests here. Yeah. Yeah, Paladin. Oh! You know what we haven't done in a little bit? We haven't done our thingy. We haven't done our daily Rathalos clear. Nor have we done Wanderer's Tales. Okay, at the very least, I'm gonna get over to Holminster Switch first before I do any of that. But good to note.
You aren't leveling another job because you yearn for the Palace of the Dead.
No, please. Anything but that. What is my Paladin hotbar? How did this happen? Why do I have so many minion roulettes? You know what? Yeah, that sounds right. It's perfect. It's perfectly fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not concerned, so neither should you be. Open stream. Immediately here, why am I doing this to myself? A perfect time to join the stream. Welcome. Hello. Gloves? I fixed gloves. This is why I'm doing it as warrior. That makes sense. They don't want random things aggroing to me. The gloves have been fixed. The gloves have been fixed. Congratulations. I need to admit something to you, chat. I need to admit things to you that I never believed I would say. I have to tell you about secrets that I have kept. I am a simp for RuneScape. And I have been playing the new RuneScape. The new little RuneScape game they put up. I've been playing that video game. I got a whole hour into it yesterday. I know, I'm so sorry. It's not Final Fantasy 14. I know you believe that this was the only video game I played. Sometimes I do play other video games. Sometimes. Occasionally, when Yoshi P allows me. That's a shock he's having ADHD. Come on!
I have never felt more betrayed in my life. I believed in you.
Come on. Yeah, I played one whole hour of a video game. It was pretty good, honestly. I would like to spend more time in it before I give you a proper opinion. But so far, new RuneScape video game, good. It's very cute. I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying it. Their building system is weird. They don't have a lot of stuff in it yet. But it looks pretty cute. Zaya locked solo only Ultimate Iron Man account when? Right now, actually. I'll upload the video in about 5 minutes. Yep. I like to imagine once we get to a point where you're canonically summoning others to help, it's just gonna be the boss pretending solo has friends. Oh, man. Yeah, when we have the 8 beams of light and we're summoning all of our friends to help with the battle, that's actually just the boss pretending and hallucinating them. 7 beams, excuse me. Waiting for them to add in magic and archery along with your skills, to be honest, but what's there is pretty good. Yeah, just so that I had a misunderstanding about it when I initially looked at it, so I'm just gonna say it in case you had the same misunderstanding as me, and you, just for everybody in general, if you're looking at the game. It says that they are adding in, with the next update on their roadmap, they want to add magic, archery, and farming. Magic and archery are already in the game. They're there. They just don't have skill trees. Like, you can't level them up, and you might be able to level them up, I won't say that, but you can't, like, you don't get the bonuses for getting them leveled up like you do with the other classes. You can still use magic and archery. They just haven't added the fancy points to it yet. So that was something I was worried about, but it's pretty good. And the magic casting feels really good. Ooh. Am I still planning to do speedruns again? Yeah, I have a speedrun planned for this year for my birthday. That's pretty good. The RuneScape survival game, RuneScape Dragon Wilds, it has functional magic. All of the magical spells are like attached to the other skills or the actual fighting magic, but it doesn't have its own skill tree just yet. Can you TLDR why there are 7 different RuneScape MMO versions available at the same time? I know of Classic and 3. What happened to 2? So Classic doesn't exist anymore. It's not technically still available. Hello, Reinhardt. It's a pleasure to see you. This is a RuneScape Iron Man with a few extra steps in Final Fantasy XIV. If you don't know what RuneScape is, I'm sorry for confusing you further. It's just I don't interact with other people or use the market board or do parties for dungeons or do NPC support. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. What was I saying? Okay, so RuneScape Classic doesn't actually exist anymore. They took those servers down a bit ago. But that was like the very beginning. When they first made RuneScape, that's what it looked like, yeah? Then, RuneScape, when they initially made it, was basically 2D. It was 2D isometric, kind of, almost, a little bit. And you could waddle around with point and clicking. RuneScape 2 is when they went from 2D to 3D. RuneScape 2 is old school RuneScape, basically. When they reverted back and got old school RuneScape servers running, they started as RuneScape 2. Like right before RuneScape 2 split to RuneScape 3. And then RuneScape 3 is the evolution of combat. So in old school RuneScape, in RuneScape Classic, and in RuneScape 2, the combat was you click the enemy and then you automatically hit them and then they automatically hit you, and then you could do other things, like you could eat food by clicking it in your inventory, or you could turn on your overhead prayers that protect you from certain types of damage, but that's it. That's like the extent of that system. You just click and then you wait. Or you click and then you move to dodge things, and then you click more and you wait while your character damages them. The evolution of combat was RuneScape stepping into the more, I say current day, but you gotta understand this was like 2008, 2012-ish, sometime between there. Current MMOs where you actually control the combat with your buttons. EOC was 2011, if I remember. Okay, thank you. So basically, like, it's more like a Final Fantasy 14. I have buttons on my hotbar that I can use to attack things. And I have combos that I can do to make things stronger and stuff like that. So that's why there's like 7 different RuneScapes. This one, they also did RuneScape Dragon Wilds, which is just the RuneScape branding because they're still using RuneScape stuff, and it's just a survival game. Pretty good. Congrats on Shadowbringers. Any particular reason to progressing on Paladin, or just free to pick whatever at this point? Right now, we're free to pick whatever. I was doing quests as Warrior a few minutes ago, but it's more efficient to use these quests to like level up a class that's in the 70 to 80 range. So that's just what we're doing. One of the few people who plays both RS3 and OSRS. I also play RS3 and OSRS. They are RS3 is my childhood. OSRS is the one that I like after all of the YouTube content for it. But you know, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good experience. I like both of them, genuinely. I think if you do not have a large amount of time to spend on a video game and you would like to still experience what the video game has to offer, like if you want to play like once or twice a week, RuneScape 3, definitely no question. If you have every single waking hour of the day to be playing a video game, then old school RuneScape is pretty good. But I still like RuneScape 3. That's one of them. Is the new RuneScape any harder? No. I don't think I'll say either of them is harder or easier. New RuneScape gets much more complicated mechanics that they can do, but old school is very difficult in the limited mechanics that it has because it can expect you to be a lot better at them, you know? Why do the runes want to escape? Because story reasons. That would be a spoiler if I told. Oh, I get to use my blow dart to knock more people to sleep or whatever it was. Well. Yeah, OSS and masterclass in producing complexity via simplistic mechanics. Yeah, exactly. OSRS's hardest thing is harder than RS3's hardest thing that most people do. I think I could probably agree with that. Hello, Azure. Thank you for the 23 months. It definitely goes along with the bit I was just saying of like, you have to be really, really good with the mechanics in old school RuneScape because there are so few of them, and you don't have to be as viciously good with the RS3 mechanics.
There you are.
Unless you're doing like super high percent enrages. If we're talking about like the top tier of the top tier, I think RuneScape 3 probably has the harder stuff. But that's not the thing that most human beings do. Most human beings do not push 10,000% Zamorak, you know? RuneScape 3 has an enrage mechanic for things where as you continuously kill them, it will increase the damage they deal, it'll increase the stuff they can do and the mechanics that they have added and the loot that you get.
Farmers are always talking about UFO taking their livestock because their stories are unbelievable.
I am leaving the chat. Anyway, hi. I have the free trial for 14 right now, and it's been kind of fun. I've been using the solo only rule so far. Would it be a stupid idea to just keep playing solo for the whole game? I mean, I think stupid idea is a little harsh. I would say if this is your first time experiencing Final Fantasy XIV, the solo challenge is definitely a bit of an extreme, but if you've been enjoying it, why not, you know? And then if there's a point where you feel stuck, like you can't keep going, just feel free to hit the button and do the thing, you know? Please the current? No, actually, I won't. I don't think I will. And hello, Aurelia. Thank you for the 3 months. It's very kind. Yes, I am attempting to be smart by using the MSQ experience for Paladin.
XDD.
And thank you for the 18 months. Sure. It's very kind of you. Please occur, I'm leaving. No, wait, come back. I will go for the currents another day. If we pick up the currents all at once, it'll be much more satisfying. Alright? If we just have to leave it half completed, that'll be terrible.
Hate you.
Come on.
Hate you so much.
No, Callus, come on. What's my favorite? I think my favorite Allied Society is, what is... Oh, I remember. None of them. What's my take on bicolor gemstones? I think they're a pretty cool mechanic, honestly. I don't mind gemstone farming at all. It's a reason to do fates, and I like having a reason to do content. The real one that I wanted specifically was... The only thing that I don't love about
yes.
the bicolor gemstones and that system in general is the music that I wanted more than anything is like completely unavailable. I have to do so much work if I want the Crystarium daytime music for my Orchestrion. It's ridiculous. What's your favorite class in Final Fantasy XIV? Let me tell you. It's a pleasure to have you here, Ramses. Allow me to tell you about the greatest class that has ever been put into the game. Possibly the only class that was ever meant to be added. Yoshi P actually texted me on my cellular device and told me that I cracked the code. There is only one class that was meant to be in Final Fantasy XIV, but all of the executives at Square Enix were very against this new incredible thought process. So they forced his hand and made him add different classes, and then they didn't allow him to make that class for 2 whole expansions afterward. Of course, I am talking about Red Mage, the only class that will ever matter, and the only class that is good. I will not be taking other opinions. It is absolute perfection, 10 out of 10. The masterpiece, the greatest thing. You can sit here and you can tell me it's not a class and it's a job all you want, and I will sit here and cry because technically speaking you're correct, but it's still right. It's the best one, baby. Red Mage is good. TM. Why
Somehow
are you?
hate you more.
You know what?
How do you do it?
I don't want to know. Hello, Callus. Come on. I do like a few other classes. You know what? I'll take this as a B-roll shot.
Is beyond us.
It's pretty gorgeous, actually. Gilmore is so pretty.
Balatro reference.
I do like a few other classes, honestly, but at least on my main, Red Mage is the only thing I will ever play.
The lords and ladies of this accursed place.
Red Mage is the best at being second to Blue Mage.
How dare you? Red Mage
Just
picked a last tier because your group DPS was so bad. And Red Mage again this tier and it feels right. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Someone who understands.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share.
Wow.
Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Absolutely incredible. Blue Mage isn't real. True for real, I can't progress the MSQ as Blue Mage, which means it's not real. Why is Let Me Pet You over there throwing money out to the peasant? Rich out of their minds. Lord, enjoy Shadowbringers. I shall try my best. I shall try my best indeed. Unironic Summoner Enjoyer. Unfortunate for our dear Rune, I started this video game when Summoner was basically 90% damage over time spells. And I absolutely despise damage over time and constant upkeep stuff like that. Like damage buffs and stuff. I just can't do it because I never remember. I always forget. And so I just hate those classes. So I did not do Summoner at all. And now it does look pretty sick. I like it for Palace, but I've never tried it at high level at all. So I'll have to see. And Major Doors are one personality, as far as I know. The personality is loves parties but hates being invited because they can't say no but don't want to change their whole day for a party. Come on, you can't say that to me. And I don't love parties. I just can't say no. There's a difference.
Warrior damage buff to much brain power for Ra.
Yes. It's true, the warrior damage buff is too much brain power. You'll notice that I drop it quite a bit. Thankfully, I have an excuse half of the time. A white mage damage over time is literally one of the only 2 buttons I have to push, and I still forget to push it. Thank you. Alright, you understand. Oh. Very clean and shiny. Finally, Wrath is no longer stinky. This is the first time in the entire series, the first time in over 2 years that Solo has canonically taken a shower. There you go, everyone. I hope you're happy. Working through Savage's Summoner is deceptively nuanced to play well in high-level content. That's pretty cool. I like the sound of that. I would like that. Can you shower in Final Fantasy XIV? Yes. You just have to play for 800 hours. Hurry up and shower, Stinky! Come on! How could they give me this dialogue
I'm pretty
choice?
sure we've watered you at least once.
This is the best dialogue choice I've ever seen in my life.
Call him Stinky.
Oh my god. Call him Stinky. What is the solo challenge? The solo challenge is basically, if you know RuneScape, it's RuneScape Iron Man in Final Fantasy XIV. If you don't know RuneScape, I'm sorry for confusing you further. I have no market board access. I cannot trade with other players. I cannot party up with other players. I cannot party with NPCs or use NPC support for any dungeons. I have to be level synced or silence echo as much as I can while I am doing those dungeons. It's just me, basically, the whole time. And with as many restrictions as I can have. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. What would a Sidian say? Sidian probably hasn't showered in ages. You know, I understand why Alphino is so scared of showering, because since he's so buoyant, he'll float up out of the shower. Also, a requirement that Wrath doesn't list is that he has to be a big nerd as well. Hey, come on, I'm trying my best over here. Take it easy. Does Xenos shower? He gives stinky vibes? No. Xenos absolutely showers every single day to be completely pristine. It would be criminal for Xenos to be less than perfectly pristine before facing off against the ultimate battle, whatever that battle may be, whether that's against us or some random creature he finds. If he's stinky, then he won't be able to enjoy it. Xenos is the creator of Eorzean L'Oreal. How can he not be perfect? Exactly. Have you seen his hair? It's flawless. Hello, Aetherite. According to the message engraved in the base, special permission is required to use this Aetherite. Okay. Well, fine, I guess. Xenos takes baths. He bathes in the blood of his prey. True. Alright. Quick skip. Thank you. And complete. And Alpha no quest. Hey, look at that. We're already getting dividends from the questing Paladin level 74. That would have taken like about an hour to an hour and a half of heaven on high grinding, so I am not gonna complain at all. Search for the ardent attendant. I have a feeling they're on the outer rim. Uh-huh. So they are. And about to fall to their death. Catch the man. Hello. I've come to see. Skipping all the fun cutscenes. We skip all cutscenes. Just because I would... There are a number of people who watch these that have not done the MSQ. So I leave that to them so they can experience the story and just see the things. 'Tis our life. How long can you let him hang there? Probably eternally, which is... you value him highly, then... As if he were a member of my own family. Wow. Yeah, B ranks only reward seals if you have the weekly hunt log thingy. Finger strength. I was actually thinking of, like... I wonder if going to a climbing gym and working on your finger strength would help you not have sore fingers while playing video games. Like, do you think building up muscle in your hands would help to prevent carpal tunnel? Let's play. What is this? Any amount of stretching. True. I mean, I do the stretches for my hands all the time. But I want to, you know, win the video game and be an epic game. It's a funny card game. What's your call? Will your total be higher or lower? Well, seeing as you currently have 13 and I have 5, I'm probably gonna be lower. Well, golly gee willikers. I'm glad I said lower.
Money.
Oh, thank you very much for the prime. This is very kind. Thank you very much, Satora. How are you doing? How has it been? Wing, 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 wing. You know, you can always go back to this NPC and play more with her. It literally never shows up anymore. Wait, I could just play this game? Eating food? Fantastic. Glad to see. Win another game. Wait, I have to keep playing? You can definitely get too much muscle and cause tendon issues particularly, but... Oh, okay. There's actually not any muscles in your fingers. Is that true? Really? That can't be true. I can flex my fingers. Yeah, there's definitely muscles in your finger. There has to be, right? You have muscles in your fingers. How else would they move? Well, I mean, tendons would be the main thing. Like, I absolutely hate to point it out, but if you place your thumb, the thumb of your other hand around your wrist and then bend your fingers, you can feel that it's the muscles in your forearm and the tendons at your wrist there that are actually making the motions. So I guess it makes sense, but I thought there would at least be some muscles in your hand. Or not your hand, in your fingers, but yeah, I guess you're right. You know what? You've got a 9, and I have 2. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna be... Well, okay, hold on. We're talking probability here, right? The possibility is 1 to 9. At absolute maximum, the most she could have after this is a 19, right? The highest possible thing that I could get is 20. And I'm not gonna get 20, so low. Cards up to 15. I'm up to 10, and then 14. Let's go! Let's go! Another gambling stream. I mean, I could play that the whole day. I'll be honest with you. Card counting, my lord? No, come on. I absolutely love the gambling that you get to do with treasure maps with that. I really wish that I could do that more often. Is Solo going to dance? No, that's just a pretty light. Where am I going? Oh, I am supposed to dance on this. Everyone please look away. Otherwise, you will be met with the horrors that are, the worst dance in the entire video game. Male Ellison / dance. The cheering afterwards. Oh my god.
Go white boy go.
Oh god. Wow. Wow. That's it. That's it. That's the whole dance. That's the whole dance. I would dance, but I can't be bothered. Yeah, that is very accurate.
Jazia, do the kicks.
You have to understand, I also love the dance. It's just the funniest thing in the world, and I have to warn everyone about it beforehand. Because they just don't expect that's it. It's just some little kicks. Am I really cheating on Koopa Koopa Adventure with another minigame? I might. No, I wouldn't. Koopa Koopa Adventure keeps me forever. Solo slays it at the club. What club would is there a solo club? A club that he gets to go to that's just him? I must gather information in the understory. When the teacher asks you to show some dance moves in front of the class? When it's your 8th period gym class and you really just want to get home and you're still kind of feeling full from lunch and so you don't have the energy to be able to do anything, but the gym class today is the dance period, so the gym teacher turns on some strange hip-hop music from like 1963 that nobody has ever heard before, and then everybody just kind of doesn't know how to dance to it, so they just do the sad little shuffle in the corner by themselves. No? Just me? Okay. You had a choice between only chicken tenders for a year or Big Macs for a year to eat. Which would you go for? Chicken tenders or Big Mac? Can I choose something else? Can I get chicken nuggets? Because chicken nuggets for a year I could... Are we talking it has to be like McDonald's chicken nuggets? Or it could just be chicken nuggets? I'm always choosing the chicken nugget. No trauma dumping. I'm not trauma dumping. It's not oddly specific. Come on, it's fine. Yeah, the chicken tenders definitely wins it for sure. No question in my mind. Have fun with ads, Twitch chat. Good luck. Wow. Here, maybe? Hello? Possible? What am I even looking for right now? Nope. Okay. Would you want chicken nuggets for a year or Xenos for a year? What does that mean? Like I can either be with Xenos for a year, or I have to give up chicken nuggets, or I can continue to eat chicken nuggets at the exact same amount. Nuts board. Can you allow me to unlock the... Sorry, Sinner, but my services are reserved for members of Clan Nutsy. In order to be eligible for the quest Nuts to You, you must have met the following requirements. You must have completed the side quest Elite and Dangerous. You must have completed the main scenario quest Travelers of Norvrend. Have I done those? Maybe I'm missing Elite and Dangerous. Maybe I just haven't done Traveler. Or maybe I've done Traveler. I don't know. Deliver the list of the singer's symptoms and the chunk of meal to Theorich at the derelicts. Oh, I gotta go back down the stairs. True for real. Quest starts in Crystarium. Okay, great. Are the chicken nuggets dino shaped? I think they can be, and in that case, it always wins. Alright, well, I'll try and remember to do the hunt unlock once we're there, because we should be doing that every day. Since it's a new hunt currency, I will have absolutely zero, and I have a feeling I'm gonna need a lot of them. Wonder if meal tastes like chicken nuggets? No, I kind of always assumed it tasted like Xiaobao. Like, I just assumed it tasted like a chasu pork bun. I'm just in time for the tears. Oh, protect. Didn't know, of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one of the two fools rolled on the balconies, but the rest gone. Wow, amazing. Question about Dragon Wilds after reading its Steam blurb. Is it set on pre-Elvarg Crandor? No, it is set on Ashenfall, I believe. I also kind of thought it would be pre-Elvarg Crandor, but the initial cutscene shows it as a different place. Always assumed it tasted like Soylent Green. What does Soylent Green taste like? Ashen one? Ashen one? Elden Ring? Hello? People. Pork. Okay. Pork. Did you get my medicine? So that's it? What am I to do if I can't sing? Oh no. Alright. Skipping that cutscene. If I kept reading that cutscene, I might experience emotional trauma, and so I'm going to stop reading it and move on. Hidden Dragon Wells are supposed to be taking place before the advent of runecrafting. No, because I can definitely... Because runecrafting is part of it, so I don't think so. I'm not sure where they have it set in lore as of now, I'll be honest. That is going to be cutscenes, because there's one coming up that has something I need to double check. Yeah, unfortunately, I do try to skip every cutscene I can, aside from, like, good B-roll cutscenes. Chat knows what she will do if she can't sing. If only I didn't know. I wish Dark Souls 3 called you something as cool as Ashen 1. Well, you're in luck because they have Unkindled. Have I done my hydrates? Maybe? Have I had a hydrate? Here, just in case I missed one. I will drink some of my liquid. Hello. Oh, what a beautiful piece of art. Good, do it again. No way! Thank you for the minion roulette. Alright, take my eyes off you for 2 seconds. Stop doing nothing. What in the blazes? Well, this one I'm questioning. What do you think? So unflattering. Well, of course it's unflattering. Who do you think I am? I proceed to the offer. This I might keep as a B-roll cutscene. At least like a little bit.
That's him. That's...
What a terrible camera angle. Oh. I am very bad at taking pictures.
He's attacked by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
And there's somebody who actually knows how to take pictures that has been teaching me how to do them. And then I take these terrible angles myself, all the time. And man, it's so bad.
Mercy.
No
Mercy.
politics stuff, please, Rob. Mods, if you could please remove that, that would be very kind.
By the two.
I think that's probably enough B-roll. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Alphino. Good to see you. Got your confirmation. This is also very spoiler. What were you getting confirmation for? You can maybe throw it in the one of the Discord spoiler chats, because I'm a bit curious. Do I go back to the Crystarium or do it? No, I go here. Okay. We waddle our way over.
Jabba the Hutt FF14 version.
It is very, very accurate, and I kind of hate that I never thought of that. There are very seldom few things that I know. Oh, you're not in the Discord. Oh, understand. You're forgetting whether a dungeon boss should. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I don't know much about Star Wars. I know. What's this challenge? It is the solo challenge. is my silly little guy. I cannot party with other players. I cannot use NPC support or trusts for any dungeons or otherwise. I have to complete them by myself. I cannot use the market board or trades to obtain items. I have to get all the items myself. And then I have to complete all of the instances on Level Sync or Silence Echo whenever it is possible to do so. It's pretty good. It's basically a RuneScape Iron Man if you know a RuneScape. But in 14 with a little extra stuff. Crazy challenge. Thank you. I try my best. Streamers making too much progress. Please have a stream soon where no progress is made. Thank you. You know what? You're so right for that. We should go back to just doing Wondrous Tales and my daily Rathalos attempt. What's a RuneScape ring? Come on. Listen, RuneScape is pretty big these days. It's like the top, old school RuneScape is the top 3 MMOs. I think it was the top 1 for a while. Maybe top 2. It's basically 14's biggest competitor aside from WoW, alright? It's real, I swear. Stream number 1 million of nothing but palace. True. Stream where no progress was made was on Gimlet for like a month. Come on, Mimic! Come on! I did Alize first. Alize is my is a red mage, and so they are correct. They are the correct choice. People having nostalgia for the Crystarium music fills me with despair. Well, I mean, you don't really have a reason to come back to the Crystarium anymore, so... This is my favorite song, by the way. Like, out of most songs in the game, this one is definitely in the top. Let me just... The only thing that hurts my soul is how much effort it is to get this song on an orchestral. It's way too much work.
Who is Alice A? You keep skipping cutscenes. Also, why are there 2 Alpha Nords?
Why did the TTS say it like that? What? You spelled it right. Why did it do that? Alright, whatever. Sure. Alize is actually the better Alpha node. I would like to unlock my hunts, please, and then maybe we just do them as we go. Your favorite leitmotif is the Heavensward theme? You love the Foundation and Pillars theme. I like this one because the Crystarium daytime music reminded me of a song I'm very nostalgic for.
Hi, Twitch TTS here. Call a doctor. I think I'm having a stroke.
Oh no, well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Thank you for the hunt unlock. This one in particular is just like... once again, please excuse the squeaky chair. I don't know if the mic can even pick it up, but anytime I lean back, it just screams at me. It vaguely reminds me of, oh my god, what was the MMO called? Why am I forgetting it? Fiesta Online. It reminds me of like a little bit of the title music from that, and so it felt very nostalgic to hear it, and it was very comforting. And thank you very much, Extremity, for becoming a gamer. Is RuneScape popular amongst 14 players? I don't think so. It's not like insanely popular. I think most 14 players would be more likely to have played WoW than RuneScape, but I like RuneScape a lot. It's the life we live. The heck is Fiesta Online? You can't say that. You can't say that to me. Fiesta Online is what I call it when me and my friends hang out. That's fantastic. That's so good. You know a great video about Fiesta Online? Oh. I wish I could go back and play Fiesta, just so I could see what the heck the tiny me was experiencing in the first place. I have no clue what I was playing. I don't know what that game is. I just know that I played it because it had a marriage system, and then I got into the game, I broke my weapon like 40 times trying to re-roll it to be the big number because I kept just trying to get the biggest possible number instead of taking a good one. I got married to a rando that I met like half an hour before. There was a person that I was actually friends with for a long time off of that game. I played they had like one community event thing that you could do in one of the cities where you would climb up a mountain and you would beat up a giant guy. And then I don't remember anything else from that game. I remember literally nothing. No, I remember that there was a Fiesta music video where somebody did a music video for Heaven is a Place on Earth, but with Fiesta gameplay. That's it. That's all I remember about this video game. I kind of wish I could go back and see it, but I'm pretty sure it is completely closed. Sounds like the Ragnarok Online experience. True for real. What was the... It does make me think of another thing. There was one...
John Madden.
It's not really an MMO, right? But it was an MMO that Cartoon Network made for Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That existed for a bit and then was completely obliterated. And that's the one that I'm really upset that I can't go back and play again. No, not Fusion Fall. It was just like you would go around the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends thing. And you would like do your daily chores. And there was like an arcade space. You remember Fusion Fall? Fusion Fall was the first time I ever had to think about my computer. Because I wanted to play Fusion Fall very badly, but then my computer couldn't run it. And I asked my dad, hey dad, why can I not, how do I play the game? And he said, you're gonna need a graphics card upgrade if you want to play Fusion Fall. And so I put on my Christmas list, I would like a graphics card to play Fusion Fall. And then I didn't get it, so I didn't play Fusion Fall. Because instead I got I don't remember what I got. That was a long time ago.
Apparently the Foster's Home game was called Big Fat Awesome House Party.
Yes. I had so much fun with that. What am I looking at right now? What the heck is happening? What? Xenos if he was a Moogle? Okay, understandable. What is... This game is so much better just for the random little side quests like this, when you just don't know what's happening and then you just get to see character faces like that. Never in my life I didn't even know Solo could make that face. That's so good. Thumbnail detected. Elite hunts. It's very nice that I do not have to wait for MSQ progression to get the elite hunts. That means I can get the full board, right? Yeah, and then... Okay. This is probably the final zone. Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, next week then. For now, I definitely cannot reach any of the rank 3s. So I'm just gonna grab the 1s and 2s and see how far we can get with that. Away we go. Back to actually doing things. I speak with the guy at the thing. Oh, we're going here. I must go to... It is my job to go to Fort Job. Whoa. Isn't that crazy? Where is my paladin gear set? Why do I not have it as a button? And do you know how much work it is to... I got so used to just being able to press buttons now. Okay.
There was a rank 3 you could reach worth 15 nuts.
I think that was in Ilmeg, right? Is that the one you were thinking of, or was there a different one? Why did you switch to warrior? I needed to be a higher level to do the thing. Do the what is it? The quests to unlock it. The quests to unlock the hunts required a higher level. So it was in Lakeland. Oh. Alright, we're going back. Hold on. Weird mount. This is the greatest mount of all time. My silly little snowman. That's not true. The greatest mount of all time is actually Cerberus. We're going back. Hold on. Hold your horses. Take your horses. Put them back in the stable. Brush them. Give them a nice little treat. Maybe a little salt lick. Just for a moment. Just for a second. Just hold on. Probably need Picto since it's a level 80. I could probably manage it on Warrior. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Keep forgetting to run to yours. No flying snowman. I've only. One day I will give you the power of flying snowman, but definitely not right now because I still have a lot of unlocking to do here first. I guess we might as well just grab everything. I absolutely refuse to read that message. Come on. It is maybe the worst pun that has ever been put in one of my chats. Possibly the one. I need to not. I'm gonna just... Perfect, fine. Everything's wonderful. I can relate to it, though. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of my chat can relate to it. Somebody's gonna be all heavens worth fish video? No! No, I can't do more fishing. You can't make me. You got on the freeway before I could stop. The horse legs are the same structure as the human middle finger, and also, according to Guardian Restoration, the nobles, rather than bathing, will instead put layer upon layer more clothes to prevent the smell from getting out. Oh! Okay. I thought YouTube chat had frozen, but it was just so bad that everyone was speechless. Oh. Sea butterfly is a fair fish? How very How did... A sea butterfly, I have been told, is terrible. Is there anything else that would be particularly terrible? Warden of the Seven Hues, is that Stormblood, or is it Heavens? That's Stormblood? Okay, great.
Crafting on the moon event over on Behemoth. I can now bother the green-haired man properly. AEIOU.
I still really don't believe you that moon crafting was added in with 7.2. I really want to believe you, but somewhere in my heart, I just feel like I can't. Like even if Final Fantasy 14, even if I read the official patch notes and saw it, I just don't think I could let myself believe it. Glad to see Malone my favorite expansion. I gotta say, I feel like Shadowbringers is a lot of people's favorite expansion. Okay. We have to understand if it is a lot of people. Hold on. Chat, tell me your favorite expansion. Put it in chat. Just real quick, we're going to see if I'm correct or if the times have changed. I'm seeing a lot of Shadowbringers. I'm seeing a lot of Shadowbringers. That's the thing that I was saying where like maybe times have changed would be like Endwalker, I could believe, like taking the place, and then Shadowbringers being like a super close second. But yeah. It's still all Shadowbringers. Welcome. You now have access to the region's gemstone exchange? Wow! Black-colored gemstones. Don't mind if I do. Lakeland elf tree. Oh! Nobody told me I could get the tree. I could get the tree? What the heck? That's amazing. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As I have been experienced... Oh! Cordials for bicolor. Hey, that's pretty nice. That's not bad. As I have been playing the video game, for how long I've been playing this video game, I think I could pretty confidently say that Shadowbringers is definitely a really good one. It's like the one that I was there for at release, you know? Stormblood has a special place in my heart. Endwalker is pretty peak. Heaven's Word, also pretty peak. A Realm Reborn. I did not like A Realm Reborn, but that is my fault, not A Realm Reborn's fault. Because I went into A Realm Reborn believing that Final Fantasy XIV was going to be like every other MMO I've ever played, and so I just skip the story and be done with it and don't care about anything and just get through the quests as fast as possible. And then the quests took time because they were telling me a story. So, you know, I did not like A Realm Reborn. And then Heaven's Word came around and I was like, oh, okay, maybe end of 2.0. I was like, hey, wow. I should, like, watch these voiced cutscenes. That's kind of cool. That's pretty good. I think my favorites, as of right now, if you told me to give you my 3 favorite expansions, is probably Dawntrail, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. But it's a very difficult choice for me. Endwalker also definitely, like, super big, super huge. Oh, Allminster Switch. Okay, this is not what I expected. Well, a dungeon. Welcome to Allminster Switch. I suppose, we get to try this out.
Dogs, my lord. Dogs.
Dogs, my lord. Oh, man. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I was doing some yard work yesterday. And I had to cut some stuff down, and it had a lot of like dirt sitting on top of it, and even after showering, there is still just dirt in my hair. It just won't go away. How do I get rid of it? Please leave. All right. Anyway. Okay. Stinky. I'm not stinky. Come on. Alrighty. Unrestricted level sync. The first Shadowbringers dungeon. I will pop in as warrior for a start. Good luck. Warrior level synced, unrestricted. Good. Okay. Good luck.
For the love of the 12 above, respect and fear, mostly fear, the dogs. No joke, no bit, 100% serious.
I always respect and fear. Ever since I had to deal with the Castrum ads, I always take things particularly slowly with new groups. Okay. Alright, Dead Bear. Did my job for me, never mind. Dead Bear is no longer dead. Okay. What level am I now? 72? Oh, I could force crit heals now, because I've got Chaotic Cyclone. Very nice. What level do I get Inner Chaos? Is that 80? Yeah, 80. Okay, that's far off. Doesn't seem that bad so far. Well, this is only the first enemy. I generally believe this will be first try. Thank you, Rock. I'm glad that we've got some believers in chat. A singular enemy I'm not really worried about. Big pulls is where I'm a little bit afraid. And then I just need to see what they'll do. These things shred through my health. That's why we got chaotic. Okay. 2500 crit is not particularly appreciated. Okay. Yeah, that was that's a bad. That's a very, very bad pull. Took a particularly long time for an enemy that absolutely tore through my health, but we'll see. I need to naturally regen. I don't want to have to waste any of my kit right at the start. Especially with how weak my gear is, I was expecting to need to use a lot of mitigations for this, but this is definitely a bit harsher than I expected. I think we'll have to start crafting early. I mean, I don't know if I would really call it all that early. It's definitely a bit off to have it as the first dungeon, but yeah. I'm not that worried yet. Two bears is gonna be rough. Especially if they double crit me. Please do not do that. Okay. Rosette, no spoilers. No spoilers further than Solo's current spot in MSQ. Okay. One bear will be fine. I can save the chaotic for the next pull, maybe. I won't get to it fast enough. I'll just use it. Okay. The Dynamites could be rough. I mean, the The set of 2 Diamatches there weren't all that bad, so I'm hopeful it will be fine. Ooh, 14k crit on Equilibrium is nice. Level synced, I can crit half my health with Equilibrium. That is beautiful. These. This does feel a bit slow. Almost 10 minutes in, not the first one. Well, generally, we're 90-minute dungeons, right? So I can do 10 minutes per boss, 20 minutes per pull is the normal range for if we're doing good. So long as it doesn't take me more than like 20 minutes for so long as it doesn't take more than like 20 minutes to get through to the first boss, we should be fine. We did, yeah. And I'm very hopeful that Holmansters as well. How long was that? That's a full 5 seconds. Okay, good. That's another 13k, that's beautiful. If I could just consistently get crit heals on Equilibrium that are 13k, I will never have to worry about health again. I would like to hope at the very least. I won't do this in time. So I'll just use it up here. I've got another one anyway. Vengeance is up, so I can throw it in arm's length. I didn't even think about it, but on neg the second boss with the growth tether is gonna be something. I'm kind of glad that I basically remember nothing for most of these dungeons in life. It kind of... Part of it is like it's fun that I get to relearn these dungeons from scratch anyway, just being here for solo, but at the same time, it's also like kind of nice to just not know what's going to be problematic later. Just because a lot of what I have issues with ends up just being like the random things that I've never thought about before in my entire life. Whereas I might expect something in particular to be bad, and then it's just actually the easiest thing ever. So I don't know. Tethers especially, they normally end up being pretty okay, because tethers don't really happen. Outside of Rama's tethers were miserable. Okay. Different kind of tethers. Yeah, there's some tethers that could be very nice and easy, and some that could be absolutely terrible. And hello, God. Hello. Forgiven Dissonant. 14 minutes is not bad. That's not a bad dungeon time at all. Now we just get to listen to the Shadowbringers mid-boss music. Enjoy. Path of Light 4600 AoE. I'm gonna use these to force the crit heal, even though I know it's gonna be rated. Okay, those are pluses. And that's aimed towards the diagonals. It's not aimed at the person. If this is just a dodge boss, this is easy. I do want to make sure that I get the full crit heals off the thing as much as I can. But this is a DPSable boss. Okay. I'll be honest, this arena has me a bit worried. With the style of it, I almost think that if I touch the edge of the arena, I'd die. I feel like that can't be true, but... Double check I can't slow boss, and it's not auto-attacking me anyway, so I'll let it check again later. Dodging boss is great. Okay. First boss is very consistent. It's not even really using its tank buster. We only saw it briefly for the 1 second. Here we go. Pillory is 7,500 with Rampart Reprisal. That's not bad. So we lose a bit of time with how slow those ads are, but we also gain a lot of time back with how easy bosses.
Fun fact, most Sunita cast bars are named after torture devices.
Oh! That's pretty sick, actually. Wooden horse, thumbscrew, pillory. Yeah, you know what? So true for real. Path of Light isn't the torture engine? Well, Path of Light isn't the cast bar, is it? I think it's just its AoE. And also, they said mouse. We can cut them some slack. You know? Do they cast Path of Light? Oh yeah, they do. Never heard of a heretic sport, but I believe it was a real thing, or at least as real as an Iron Maiden. Were Iron Maidens real? I think they were. I feel like my brain tells me they were, but that's just because I see them in a lot of video games. Maybe they aren't. So, well, you know what? It's the perfect way to admit your fault. Is to echo. They weren't? Victorian event. Oh, okay. I feel like it's definitely a positive that they were not real. That would be absolutely horrific. Waste of a perfectly good medal, yeah. Seconds, I get the crit heal. $13k heal, I cannot complain. How much is my focus in? 5588 on crits. 3700 normally. And then the forced crit chaotic cyclone only does like 2800, so at least I know I'm correct that it is enemy. No, it didn't even end up being the chaotic cyclone there. I think it ended up being dissonant. Or dissonant. That's unfortunate. But fine. This is a long boss fight. Even just focusing DPS. About 8 minutes. Okay, this is a bit off-ish, but I'd like to think this is as fast as I can reasonably go. I'm not sure how much better I can be on future runs, but we'll see. If I do end up having to come to replays of this because of time, ads are definitely a big part of it, but this as well. If it's a DPS boss, it shouldn't be taking me this long. Alright, dissonance is down. Our first treasure coffer from Shadowbringers. And it's for pugilists and monks. Okay, great. Thank you, Shadow Dispresso, for the prime. That's very kind. Okay. Someone called this the hardest dungeon, by the way. Well, I mean, it's just the first boss. Most dungeons tend to have a boss within them that is particularly easy for us. And these ads have definitely been the worst I have ever dealt with. It is not all that often that I'm forced to home game for an ad pull. Okay. Okay, should be easy. Is that my favorite Kane one-trick pony rap games? Hello, Isha. How's it going? Okay, I would say I could probably take this with the other group. Maybe I should, to save on time a bit. Nah, I'm a bit worried about it being a bit too strong. Never seen OTP mean one-trick pony? Really? That's all I've ever seen it. Anything in particular you're worried about for Shadowbringers? In the immediate, the ads currently between bosses, because if this is going to be consistent with future dungeons and not just the first dungeon here, this is going to be rough. Yeah, Titania I could definitely see. Titania I'm vaguely worried about, but I can't remember most of the mechanics I can't remember which bits of Titania are extreme and which are normal. So I'm very hopeful that'll be fine. What am I gonna do for SOS? I don't know. I haven't been there. I haven't tested the thing yet. We'll see. I still have to get there first before we can think about it. Forgiven, disobedient, and then just some random gremlins. Those are the enemies you get to face. An actual Sin Eater, and then just some little dudes. Maybe the OTP thing is cultural. If you're into anime and stuff, it's probably more likely to think of one true pair, but other folks. Yeah, I think I could agree with that. It could probably be more of a cultural thing from just the parts of the internet that you hear it said in. I could believe that. Remember how the gremlins iconic lines in that trailer were actually said by that character? You mean these little gremlins right here? I'm about to die. It has been a long time since I've had to run. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna fight this one alongside the dogs that's asking to die. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'll re-up food after this. Treasure coffer could be useful. Oh yeah, good question. How has the stream been so far on both sides, YouTube, Twitch side? Honestly, I'm testing out higher bit rates now that I have an actually good internet connection, and I am hopeful that they land well. Good call. Oh yeah, sure. Thank you for the reminder. I was supposed to do it at the end of that poll. Genuinely, this has been the best stream so far, internet-wise. Okay, fantastic. I'm very glad to hear. Well, it hasn't been that long since Hypercam shenanigans. We had it the last stream before I left, so it's relatively recent, I'd like to think. Unfortunately. Yeah, I could totally do stun and run if I need to get particular space from some of these groups. But I think we're okay. This is why we need Storm's Path, if in case you were wondering how good it was. I absolutely died there without it. Okay. Doing way better than your first run. You had like 5 deaths already. Well, you have to remember that for as much as I only do the streams twice a week, I kind of eat, sleep, and breathe solo. Like this challenge is a very, very big part of my life. I'd personally be a little upset at myself if I was dying too many times. Unless, of course, they were just that horrifically strong. Uh, 9K for Tankbuster. Wow, it only resolved once. I expected that to resolve like 4 times. I need to be more focused on healing for this fight so far. The party stack is rough. What the heck are you doing? Did that have any meaning, or was it just... Okay, doesn't look like it. I need way more help. I'm grateful the home game wasn't necessary, but I'm way more focused on healing for a while. I need to not use health trees in my life. I'll do 1 damage buff and hopefully that lasts me a good bit. Time's length is nothing, I'm assuming. I think it's the back-to-back skulls bridle that... No, because it's not doing that much more than their auto attack. Okay, we're back up to full. I can get comfortable with this. This isn't too bad. I'm just gonna hold until after party stack from all of my DPS bits. I can reprisal for each of these tank busters, and then I'll save my bigger mitigations for the party stack. So we'll have Rampart for party stack and the like. The crit heal is honestly worth that every time, even though it's a bit less damage. Hit for on tuition, we should be comfy. I can heal up to 13. Yeah. Yeah, this is going good. I'm happy with this. It was a harder cycle than the first boss to get into, but once we're there, it's fine. It's just a little bit tight for healing. But thankfully, all of its attacks are spaced out in a safe enough way. That I can keep using all of my mitigations off cooldown. We're not looking great on time, though, is my big problem. And I expect final boss is going to take a while with how this is looking.
Go dog go solo.
Oh, wrong button. Getting that to as low as 6,400 is perfect. We're nice and safe. I could probably cover both with the Rampart, but I just want to be safe for the party stack. Actually, with how far away that was, I don't think I could cover them with both. Okay, I think that's a pretty good burst. So we can comfortably get through this. I have 40 minutes. 40 minutes gives another 20 minutes to get through the ads, and then 20 for final boss. That should be enough. And generally for bad bosses, it's about 18 to 22 minutes, I want to say at the worst. Xenos was probably the worst one there for the 22 minutes-ish range.
Now for the best falls.
For the best rolls, and right there. I need to kill those smaller ones first. They're going to be weaker health-wise. This is a lot of holes right here. There's the area I was waiting for. Hello, welcome, Leon. How's it going? You caught me at a bit of a difficult time to talk, so I apologize. Okay, this one dies easy enough on its own. We should be fine. Hello, little angel. How's it going? Well. I'm gonna save the infuriate. Okay. And that's a dog. Alright. It looks like they generally have pretty even HP here, so I could have AoE'd this group down, but it's a lot safer to just kill one at a time. I feel like, at least. Little angel looks like a sin eater to me. Oh no. The sin eaters are entering the chat. It's all over for me. We were talking about it for solo last stream. What would your sin eater names be, chat? Solo was oh, what was it again? It was the same as it was the thing for pride. What did it call it? Hubris, thank you. Yeah, Solo was forgiven hubris. Forgiven info dump.
Forgiven the Mossy.
Oh, I don't know if that. You know what? Who am I to judge? I don't write the names. How would I know? Hello, DM. How's it going? Welcome to the party. Wow. How have you been? I'm sorry I missed your 14 day the other day. I was busy trying to set up my house and make sure that my computer worked. Unforgiven saltiness is honestly probably one of the peak ones. Okay, we talked about you for an hour anyway, so it's good you. What do you mean? No. What is that? What is that? So you're. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. How dare you? Also, you have to forgive my squeaky chair. I have a very squeaky chair right now. I will take bronze. Okay, it's just accessories. Okay, 2 dogs and 2. That's fine. I may try AoEing this group. I feel like maybe I lose too much health. Just assume the squeak was the creak of your poor Borderless bones for every death he's got. Yeah, no, unfortunately, Solo's bones only creak for him. Otherwise, I'm sure we would get to enjoy that every single time I took a step. Alright, I don't like the AoEing them anymore. We are going to single target. Except for my heals. Thank you very much. I would like to not let DM win. No deaths, please. Thank you. I died of another hit. Okay, pull out. We're good. Very nice. I feel like Emmett Silk's perpetual leather squeaky sound in every cut. Are you? Does Emmett Silk have a squeaky sound? What? I've never heard of this before. Or are you just saying that because you believe he would be leather squeaky the whole time? You will now notice that? Well, it's a good thing I don't watch cutscenes, but man. He has a squeaky sound when I mirror. God. I don't want to know what that means here. Honestly, you know what? I feel like I'm happier not knowing. He has leather squeaky sounds every cutscenes he's in. Oh. Oh, now I have to go check them. I need to know now. Well, thankfully, we're in the Emmett Self expansion, so I will have my chance. Every movement is accompanied by leather squeaky sound effect. You're gonna... Somebody has to remind me to check for this when Emmett Self comes around. He's going to squeak a lot when he looks at the art channel. I'm sorry. I get a little busy. I'll look at it in a second, I swear. Dog first, please. Chat, you would be so very proud of me. I have so many vegetables in my fridge right now. I had some cucumbers this morning. I don't even like cucumbers. I sliced them up into little triangle pieces. Give them a tiny little bit of salt and they're tasty. It's pretty good. I'm always proud of you, Rat. Thank you, DM. At least someone can be proud of me. They're like, oh, Emmett Silk in this cutscene, and 5 seconds later he'd appear. Because you could tell from the squeaky? Okay. Wow. This is an absolute masterpiece. DM, what are you up to? What is happening? How are you? How have you been? What are you up to? You don't stream something, right? I was almost gonna say, why are you here and not streaming? But then I remembered it's Sunday. It's your weekend. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Is your weekend a single day? You have to have, like, do you give yourself 2 days? Cucumbers, sesame oil, chili flakes is peak. I've never tried that. I have just freshly tried them with a little bit of sea salt. Very tasty. Waiting for Fred to be available to watch To Be Hero X. I have seen you spamming about that the past few days, and I have wondered if it's maybe something I would possibly watch. I might go into that later if I'm looking for more things. Cucumber, Italian, and lime juice. Okay. August the GoFundMe returning Solo into a Lalafell. Solo will remain in Ellison forever. I refuse. I cannot allow such blasphemy. We're trying to fight the blasphemies right now. It's Sunday, Monday, but I have a regular 4-hour ranked group I play with on Monday night. Oh! Ranked for what? Are you League of Legends ranked group? I can't believe that. No. You like it? It's amazing. It's not a, oh, watch 3 episodes and it gets good. It's a, wow, every episode is good. Ranked identity? Oh, okay. Pretty god. Play ranked solitaire. DM, can you please respond to the accusations? Do you play ranked solitaire? If I really wanted to fight blasphemy, you'd be fishing. Is there a fish named Blasphemy? You do play ranked solitaire. Alright, well, DM is banned from my chat. I cannot trust someone who's good at solitaire. They have some form of ancient arcane knowledge that will destroy the world. Record sub 1 minute. Mira, I've never trusted you. Don't act like this is a new thing. Okay, 28 minutes should be enough for progging boss. Solitaire's so easy. What do you mean? It makes absolutely zero sense. I will just never get it. I will understand Mahjong before I understand solitaire. It just doesn't click. Here's my B-roll shot for our very first Light Warden. Okay. Whew. Sophilia, hear me out. Alright, chat, you're going into emote only mode for Can you count from 1 to 12? Then you can play solitaire. I can't count from 1 to 12. I lose count at about like 9 or 11. Whichever one comes after 6. Philia is doing a stupid amount of damage right now, so I get to be a bit more focused. That is an out. Okay. I made that fast. Very nice. I think that was an overheal for the equilibrium. Feathers is not good. What? Oh. Please don't be instant. Please don't be instant. Please don't. It's an AoE. It's not going to be instant. It's not targeted. Right? Well, not 4K, 5K, 5K. Hey, not bad. I'll take my crit heals, thank you. Yeah, there was no way they're going to make it an instant death if it's a marked AoE like that and not be a Doom or something. Whew. I just need to have mitigations ready for that, and I have to hope, and hope, and hope, and hope. Okay. Oof. And now a party stack. Alright. Thanks, Philia. You want to calm down just a tiny bit, maybe? Just like the littlest bit? We could take a little bit of a breather? Just as friends, you know? Just as buddies. Come on, it's fine. fine. Okay, at least it doesn't do that constantly. Fine. That's probably one of my favorite animations in the whole game, by the way. This, like, slamming itself to the side like that for its turn. Okay, we're back up to full, so I can do a little bit of damage. Have you should do a cover of this song? You're gonna know it so well by the end? No way, come on, it's fine, it's easy peasy. I also have never been able to hear the lyrics in this song. It's always just sounded like mumbled, like Charlie Brown speak to me. But, who knows, maybe. With those vocals to this song, I'm glad somebody gets it. Okay, this is the battle. That's where we rampart. That's not bad. That's a pretty easy one to mitigate, at least. I just have to hope that the mitigation lasts long enough at this point. It might actually not. I could at least use shielding for it, so I might save. Oh, if I save Shake It Off, I might not get the 3 stacks there. That would be. Back up to full. Hopefully these bits are easy. Okay. Is definitely a death. Come on. Yeah, no way. Okay. Oh, that sucks. How long was that? 6 minutes? I could do it. Just gotta go quick. Just gotta go quick. Get me my potions back on bar. Okay, go. Damage buff for as long as I can get it there. I'm not gonna do it past that, really. New potion off cooldown here as well. I didn't get the shield. That is unfortunate, but I still have enough health to make it. I wanted Shake It Off shield to block the first hit, so it'd be 1 less vuln. I could probably get that the next time at least. Hello, Takita. How's it going? Rampart maybe gets me coverage as well. Okay. Oh man, a little bit of breathing room. Beautiful crit heal. That should do it. Hopefully that's one less. Yeah, because that's just regen. Rampart makes it. Good. No, 18. Okay. It wasn't as much as I was hoping it would be, but that's fine. I'm not dead, and that's what really matters. Dude. What percent was I at? I don't think I have the time. I really think I lose this to time as well. This takes many attempts before I can get this to work. Paladin could probably pull this off. Honestly, I should have swapped my gear over to give me the extra vitality. Vengeance up for it too, so maybe that blocks one. It's still that 70% that last turn. Okay. Oh, Vengeance! Oh man! It's an unblockable Volnup, so if I get hit, it doesn't matter. I have no reason to use the extra mitigation there. I'm gonna save those. So I'm not going to be using the shielding there anymore, because it doesn't make a difference. I'm just going to use the base mitigations. That sucks. Man! Okay, this instance is definitely lost. I do not have enough time. Okay. This is one we'll have to grind out a bit. Yeah, I'll definitely need to get a good bit of practice into this one, but I'm
Fun
not.
fact, this boss was actually inspired by one of Yoshi P's trip to Philadelphia.
Maybe Rampart would have saved you if you popped that too. No, it was an 11k hit, so I only had just about 5,700 health, I think. I can't remember what I healed back up to, but it should have been somewhere between 4k and 6k. That hit for 11k, so. Okay, I just have to see how it feels with it. You know what? Okay, give me one more. Even if I'm gonna lose this to time, I need to see how this will feel with shielding. If I'm not using the shielding on the tether. Full tenacity, but my tenacity is too low for the breakpoints to be really meaningful. $44, $52. Oh my god, there's just an... I'm a little distracted, chat. There's just an elk in my yard. What? Hello? Hello, little creature. Where did you come from? I'm kind of in the middle of something, otherwise I would give you support. Hello, friend. Welcome to my window. What is going on? Hello? No, please don't eat that. I need those flowers. They look nice. I think I've lost this one. Yeah, pendulum just 12k. Alright. That's okay. You know, I can accept that. Is my phone dead? It's still, yeah, my phone is dead. Alright, I don't even get to take a video of the elk in my yard. Okay. Well, that's a weird way to lose a run.
Thanks to the Crystarium Health and Safety Office, I was remembered, Teresa.
Charge your vote, I'm sorry. I really are. And with my Disney princess era, hello, little... Oh, it's so pretty. He's so pretty. Hello. Alright, well... I think we could happily say we did a pretty good job for the first Holminster Switch run. I am gonna need a little bit more work to get that.
Elk to ruin your run, Wrath. It was me.
No, how could you? How dare? Wrath, since you have to abandon what? What are you talking about? Have to abandon me? I'm not abandoning anyone, am I? Art.
And I was the elk at sentient woody I paid to ruin your run.
Oh, the yawn emote has arrived. Okay, the elk has now been replaced with a doe. Hello, little doe. Oh, maybe that wasn't an elk. Maybe that was just an abnormally large doe. Hello? Okay, goodbye. Alright, see you later. What the heck, dude? Why are who brought these? put that away. Why? Okay. Have you have a changeling in them? True. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. I'm gonna go get a charger for my phone. Bear with me for 2 seconds, Chad. I will be back in a moment. I also found some chocolate that I can steal from me. You know, every once in a while, we deserve chocolate. It's a little. All right, hold on. Do I have enough to share with the class? Well, out of this entire chocolate bar, there were 2 cubes of chocolate left, so no. While I eat this chocolate, I shall speak to you from across the room. Why? I don't know. Chad, do you think I should try and get the plant out of my ceiling again? The plant is my ceiling. Oh, true. Sometimes I swear I can still hear his voice. Hey, come on. There's a bear with him too? Yeah. Oh, I think that's also oh, if I just I could barely make out on the horizon. I think it's a lion over there. Oh wow. Please don't eat the string. I kind of need to still be here so I can stream. Simply give each of us a crumb. Where does Wrath live? Well, there's a lion over there. There's a deer. There's a bear we were just talking about. Oh, I think those are wild horses too. Okay, wild horses, a wild cow. I used to watch a lot of survival stuff. There was one guy that I was watching for a while that did survival things, and he, what was it? He was on some island somewhere where there were actual wild cows that were roaming around. And when he started it, he was like, part of me really wanted to try hunting one of them as like the thing that I could eat for my survival. but you literally can't. Those things are like tanks. And they will murder me. So I'm not going to do that. And instead, I'm going to eat hardtack. Tasty. Okay, am I mentally prepared to go back into Allminster Switch? Because I'm about to have to go back into Allminster Switch. Certainly not. Yeah, okay. True, for real. Clack, clack? What's clack, clack? Am I making a clack, clack sound? Do you want to consider gear / food / paladin? I want to try warrior one more time. I'm gonna swap my gear a little bit so I have higher vitality while I'm in the dungeon. Can't hear the words hardtack without hearing the clack clack. I see. Okay. I'm thinking warrior still has a pretty good shot. I just have to figure out the cycle, right? Once I figure out the mitigation cycle, it should be fine from there. You know what? Let me take a quick break, and we'll do the Rathalos for the day. And if I get the Rathalos mount, if I get a chest from this Rathalos attempt, then the stream is over. How's that sound? Okay, no more level sync, please. Clear selection, Great Hunt EX. Good luck. What? Coward, come on, you can't, listen. I just have to remember that the start of this fight is different. Now that hammer does not do as much damage. But if stream over, what will I listen to as background? You just listen to stream. Let's watch it again. I don't know. This is the first time where I feel like Rathalos could just kill him on his own. Like, this is going great. Putting in work. So let me help you out a little bit. Okay, and then as soon as our dear Rathalos has died and no longer exists, we will get our chest. I can go beat Holminster Switch first try. Okay, that's a good enough cycle that I can hopefully not die a terrible death to burn damage. That'll be perfect. So long as I just sit here and run around in circles for like 20 minutes, it works. The problem is dodging the next one, which I still think I'll be able to pull off. I might need Addle for it though, which is a bit unfortunate because I don't know if I'll have Addle back. It's fine. It'll all be fine. Hey! Yay! Perfect. Okay. Fantastic. No chest. Unfortunate. Well, the stream continues. Congratulations, chat. Congratulations. I will take my Rathalos tail. Should we grab Wondrous Tails? No. I should just go back into Holminster. I just don't feel mentally ready for another hour and a half dungeon. Like, my brain is screaming at me to give it a second. But maybe, what if we just win? Then there's no problem. See, if we just win, then it'll be easy. And we can go straight back. You know, I'm trying to think of... You know what it is? It's because I don't know how to do it. That's currently the problem. Holminster, final boss, I feel like I went from doing good to doing worse as I continued. So that's my main issue right now, is what did I change to make it worse? And how do I change it back to make it winnable? Started using my mitigations on the sub. I saw wildlife. That's true. Should close the window so I don't see wildlife anymore. No wildlife allowed. Boo, boo, boo. Okay. The elk and the doe did cause a problem. Have you seen inch or grass? I might also. Is that grass growing on your head? What, me? On Solo's head? Oh yeah. No, this is grass. We need to destroy the environment so no wildlife can ruin your run ever again. It was just a little shocking. Vengeance and Rampart should be able to cover both Buster and Party Sack if timed right. That should help a lot. Okay. Yeah, that'll definitely be a good bit of a help. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna say that this might be it, because I have some stuff that has to be done today. And by stuff that has to be done, I mean I do have to start actually working on the video. Maybe, I hope, probably, yay. We're gonna work on the video a little bit. So I'm sending you over to someone, and then I'm gonna call that a day. Who can I send you to? I don't think I can send you to Cider. How about I send you over to Pint? That sounds like a good idea. We love Pint. I hope everybody loves rating Pint. Everybody say hi to Pint for me. I need to go eat. And double check that I still have the space, because that was the other thing. I knew it had to be a short stream today because I don't exactly have the most storage space right now. Thankfully, we're still fine. I should have enough storage space to figure out my storage problems first, so it should be all good. Thank you for stopping in, everybody. It's been a pleasure to see you. The next time we're around, we will hopefully win the video game. And until then, I will see you later. New video hopefully in 2 weeks on Saturday the 24th, maybe the 17th if you're lucky. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, good luck. Have fun. Have a